As a healthcare assistant, you may be asked this question: where do you see yourself in the next 5 years in a job interview? It could be online or it could be in person. That's what we're going to be talking about in this video. Hello and welcome. My name is Kuda Online. Just double check that you're subscribed to this channel. If you're not, make sure that you smash that subscribe button so that you never miss any of these awesome videos. Now, this question that says, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? A lot of people get stuck on that question. So they could give a lot of facial expressions that to say they really don't know what they want to do. So I'm going to tell you first what not to do in an interview and what to do and how to answer that question. A lot of people, actually, in fact, most people would go like, I really don't know what I want to do in 5 years. And then now they start moving their eyes like this. 5 years, so they start stammering. You don't want to do that. So let me give you some tips when the employer says, where do you see yourself 5 years from now? What you need to do is to make sure that, each and every employer, they're looking at growth of a healthcare assistant. In most cases, when you're actually getting started as a healthcare assistant, you're going to start from the bottom line and then you climb your ladder up and going upwards and things like that. Okay, so the first point of call when you get to a healthcare worker job, you start as a healthcare assistant, if that is your role, and then you go maybe to a team leader, and then you go to other ranks that goes up, like social workers and blah blah blah. Just find out the corporate ladder of healthcare workers, like from being a healthcare assistant, what is the next part, what is the next part, what is the next part, what's the next part. So what you need to understand is that most healthcare assistant companies, they do offer in-house training, okay? And they do encourage that people excel in their knowledge, and they do encourage that people take time to learn so that they can better the service to patients or service users or clients, whatever you need to call them. So if you are asked the question of where do you see yourself in the next 5 years, align your answer with the training that the company provides and say, I'm looking forward to to excel in that direction based on the teamwork and things like that. So let me just explain. Let me just give you the answer if I'm going to be asked that question. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? So I'd go like, in the next 5 years, I would be in a better position than a healthcare assistant. And this is going to be achieved by working with other people in your organization, making sure that team effort is done. And I will be learning a lot from the training that is provided by your organization, and I'll be learning a lot from my supervisors and my managers. With that kind of environment, with that kind of surroundings, in the next 5 years, I will be at an XYZ position based on the collaborative effort from your organization. Thank you. So I've answered that question. So what I am just trying to tell the company owner is that my next 5 years is going to depend on the kind of training that you offer and the kind of support that you're going to offer me, so that we can be elevated together as I learn more and your organization is gonna grow as well from what you've actually taught me. That's what most employers are looking at. You don't have to copy word for word. Where I said XYZ, you can just mention the other level of a healthcare assistant in the corporate ladder. So that's basically how you answer that question. With that said, coming back to the point that I spoke about of an ebook. So now this ebook, I've actually trained a lot of healthcare workers how to conduct interviews. Now this ebook covers everything that you need to know about making it in your interview. I've covered the kind of questions that they ask, how to sit in an interview, how to speak confidently, how to get prepared, and what to do if your employer does not get back to you after the interview, and what also to do. I've covered a lot of questions. One of the other important questions is that what do you do when your employer asks you a question that you don't know? So I've covered all that, and I've given you a bit of example answers: a question, example answer, a question, example answer, a question, example answer. The ebook is packed with a lot of good stuff that you don't want to get into that interview without getting your hands on this ebook. Make sure you get it, and you're gonna thank me later. If you have any questions for me, please leave a comment in the comment section below. And with that said, bye for now.